Hello everyone, and welcome to SimCity. In this video, we're going to go through my save states and how I got to this population of 921,120. To do so, we need to start from the beginning. So this is one of my earliest save states, and as you can see, I have a bunch of random everything, kind of in order and somewhat not. And as we scroll over here, this is progress of the earliest save state for the city that I have built. And so there's not a lot to talk about, but I do want to go over a few things. Number one, I did not cheat to make this. I shouldn't have to say that, but to be fair, there is an easy way to prove that. And all I have to do is bulldoze the airport. And if we fast forward, we should get a message. Well, I went a little too fast, but there it is. Commerce requires an airport. Did you also notice that the commercial demand dropped out completely? Well, what that does over time is, yeah, you see right here, this is no longer a top. Same for this one, or this one. And so that's one indication that I did not cheat. Another indication of, aside from the 999,999 money cheat idea, is see how the money is going down when I did that? I do not have needless money on. But the only thing I do have on is the disasters. And the way it's worded is, well, let's just go there. Not like that. So yeah, no disasters. And you turn that on so that there will not ever be one. And so you might be wondering, how did I get these tops in the first place? To answer that, I started in this corner right here. And to understand fully, when starting down here, I could maximize, or at least for the most part, maximize what you are looking at right now for the earliest save. And that goes for these tops as well. And we can identify them as tops or C5 high with the magnifying glass. So, to be fair, everything you're looking at is true, and we're not using cheats like gift abuse. I know you can do that, but for my city, that never happened. But the way you do this is by shifting the land value and by moving the zones from over here where there's a lot of debris, which is what I had built up here to get these, I shifted over here. And by doing so, I was able to eventually get all of these commercial tops. Now the industry and the residential are helping to hold the RCI. And we're trying to keep the commercial demand up so that we don't have something that looks like this in the end, or even worse. But rest assured that one does become a top. And it'll be shown in a later save state. But again, there's really not a lot to talk about for this first save state. We can look at the total screen, and there's only a difference of 9 for the residential. Because of the 6 undeveloped, we know that there's no rail for some of these industry. So that's the reason why they're not as developed as some of these, or most of them, rather. So I hope this kind of builds a better understanding for the start. I know I didn't talk a lot about much, but as it gets more and more complex, we can talk further about what's going on with a lot of everything. If you have any questions, it's good to put them in the comment section. I will do my best to answer them. And with that being said, everyone have a good day, and we'll see you later.